Principle number 7. Silhouette or negative space. Second stage development.
This principle is one of the most difficult for the artist to notice because if you don't have it, it shows in your piece. The lack of silhouette is terrible. It means that when you cut all the letters and you give it a solid color, can you still read that word? Are you using the negative space in your behalf? Silhouette is actually what helps to those fast walkers, to that guy driving the car, the bike or whatever. If they see the piece and they understand what they see before they blink, you have done a good job and maybe they will go back to try to read it again. If it's a mass of crazy things going around, probably won't call the attention of the civilians. So it's very important to keep a very nice readability, and that probably will give you some commissions. Because negative space and silhouette come very handy when you need a very easy and very appealing piece to read. If you make those shapes easier to understand, it's going to be more enjoyable. And it's not only applicable for letters, you can do it with the background and the character as well. It's very important to keep it very simple, and you have to imagine everything as blocks. Let me show you.
If you want to see Cobre doing one of these from scratch, go to artisthub.studio.
I'm gonna do it with a very simple shape. That's my A, and now I'm going to add my R. So, if I go like that, and then my T, if you paint it all, what you have is something like that. It's very hard to read, but instead, you create something But if we create something like that, the silhouette is way better because we have this negative space, and this one. And that really helps for the readability of our piece, which we don't really have in here. I mean, it could be anything. Here in our piece, you can see a lot of negative space that really helps to understand the letters. So the readability is really easy. You have this little part over here that helps a lot. You have this negative space, this one, even the shape of the eye here. You kind of understand that this goes like that, right? Everywhere, the edge, here in the U, that little triangle right there really helps to divide both letters. The only areas that we are missing some negative space would be about here and here. To be honest, I think once I added that thing, I kind of break the negative space in here, and sometimes that happens because this was an addition, which is another principle, and I didn't notice that I was breaking my R and my S like a lot. But anyway, I think it works. And now let's see these principles in the project piece. And if you see it on the project piece, now you can pay attention on those negative space, and the way to read it is very easy, very simple. Nobody will see anything else than this graffiti that we want. This piece is very easy to read, but still have a lot of swag, a lot of flow. This is very simple to understand if you think about it. And if you pay attention to any masterpiece of a good artist, if you stop any animation movie, if you go and check out your favorite graffiti artist, I guarantee those silhouettes are going to be there. That negative space is a must. And again, this combined with the rest of the principles will give you a super strong piece.
That was it for this principle. Click here and there if you want to see the previous or next. If you really liked it, subscribe to the channel and like the video.